I'm on Patreon, and Patreon is a platform where I will upload interesting videos where you can learn astrology. Connect with me on Patreon and we will grow, and I will give you much more deep insights on Vedic astrology, and lot more secrets will be shared there. Hello Seekers, welcome to Punneits Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. Mars has moved into Aquarius zodiac sign, and I have made a video for that, Mars transit in Aquarius zodiac sign for each ascendant. If you have not watched that, see the video, link will be here. You can watch this video. And on coming to the nakshatra, Mars is going to a very interesting nakshatra of Shatabhisha. Something very interesting will happen towards the end of the Mars transit in Shatabhisha. That means the day Mars leaves Shatabhisha Nakshatra, a very interesting date. Let's discuss all that. Let's discuss how it is going to create impact for your moon sign. I repeat, watch the nakshatra video as per your moon sign. It gives a better explanation and understanding. But what I make for zodiac, like Mars transit in Aquarius, watch that video as per both ascendant and moon sign. But if you know your moon sign, nakshatra transit videos, if discussed through moon sign, gives a better understanding. Let's discuss Mars movement in a very unique nakshatra, Rahu nakshatra, a nakshatra which is represented by a closed circle, which shows that everything will come back to its starting point. A nakshatra which is defined by healing and therapy and medical science and technology. A very, very powerful nakshatra, a nakshatra which when Mars goes in shows medical equipment, energy therapies, Vastu, and lot more. For consultations, you can drop me an email. The email ID will be in the description box below. And for social media, I make Instagram videos. You can connect me there. You can connect me on through the Telegram channel, where all the links are shared in one platform so that you don't miss any video, any notification. And if you want to take Patreon membership, you can take that Patreon subscription, where I upload the extended version of transit, learning of Vedic astrology, and some nakshatra basics. Let's connect and subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss another update, because subscription really matters to me, because subscription is one big family where my message of Vedic astrology can spread, and you share that videos to your friends and colleagues and your family members so that everybody gets to know about the planetary movement. Let's start the Mars transit in Shatabhisha. See, Mars is a planet of energy. When Mars has moved to Aquarius, it is encountering the presence of Saturn. Saturn is in Aquarius, and Saturn is in a very, very strong position. Saturn is also in Shatabhisha Nakshatra. So this is more about healing. This is more about therapy. This is more about correcting your posture. This is more about Hatha Yoga. This is more about a combination of Mars, Saturn and Rahu. And therefore it talks about taking the longer nature-based therapy to resolve your problem. So if you have to go natural, if you are going organic, this is the right time, this is the right thinking. And if you are into organic marketing, if you are into organic agriculture, if you produce organic goods, if you work on these things, perfect time for you. Because when Mars goes in Shatabhisha, anything that is connected to healing will work beautifully here. Also, this shows that you will understand more about your body. You will understand more about yourself. Now, Mars is engineering. Saturn is metal. Saturn is instrument, devices. So, medical instrument and devices industry will take a great leap during this time. Pharmaceutical industry will see a great leap during this time. Obviously, whenever Mars and Saturn come together, people might observe some biological problem, health issues, and therefore it's very natural that you will try to find a cure for that. You will also see that cure of certain impossible situations and diseases will also become true during the Mars in Shatabhisha. And Mars leaves Shatabhisha Nakshatra on 10th of April. It starts 24th March, completes its journey on 10th of April. And when it completes its journey on 10th of April, exactly on that date, Mars and Saturn comes in line of sight. alignment. That means they are at the same degree in Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, 20 degree 6 minutes odd something. Meanwhile, Saturn will also move to Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra. So you see, Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, Mars and Saturn shows advancement in space technology. So something must happen now that shows scientific leap. People who are involved into the science and technology sphere will know this, will understand this, and maybe you will get something new during this time. Students who are learning the engineering core subjects will see great boost. You might see that you will be able to learn more and you will be able to find a niche skill for yourself. So it's a very good time there. Also, Mars energies and Saturn energy, when connected in Shatabhisha, go in loop. And whenever the energy goes in loop, the intensity increases. Now, how to waste the energy? You keep on pushing the wall. Let yourself imagine that if I push the wall for millions of years, something will happen. Well, you have to see the practicality of the energy implementation. Are you applying the energy in the right direction, at the right moment, at the right instant, in the right form, in the right manner? If you don't, Shatabhisha is the time where you can realign. So all the energy realignment is possible in this transit. Therefore, yoga, pranayam, hasta mudra is very important. There is something called a samana mudra. Practice samana mudra while Mars goes in Shatabhisha Nakshatra. If you are a doctor, if you are a physician, if you are a physiotherapist, if you are healer, if you are a vastu, if you are an astrologer, if you are an energy therapist, it's a brilliant time for you. If you're starting your business related to these fields now, something positive will happen. I know Mars and Saturn are two opposite energies. They want to collide. People think that will create chaos and people will fight and there will be wars and earthquakes. Those are acute negative results of any transit. Otherwise, I have explained already that Mars is soldier, Saturn is law. Why will police and soldier disobey the law? They are going hand in hand, which shows law reforms during this time. Healing will happen in judiciary. Healing will happen in your law reforms. New laws, stricter laws may come and get implemented in society, making society a safer place. Now, involve Rahu in all this. Why? Because Rahu is the owner of this nakshatra. You can't ignore Rahu. The position of Rahu is second from Mars and Saturn, and when Mars and Saturn finds Rahu second from itself, and the presence of Sun, Mercury there, this shows that you will initially act as a rebel. You won't believe, you won't trust the process. But eventually, as the healing happens, the reality comes and you see the things happening. You will eventually see that there is a higher power who is also working for you. And this is a very important example of trusting the divine and then seeing the divine action in play. The only problem is if you try to take control of situation, there will be difficulties. I have been repeating this again and again since the day Mars has entered Capricorn. Now, what are the areas of life? One is career. So Mars and Saturn, obviously career will be impacted. It will be high on energy and healing will happen. A lot of people will quit their job. A lot of people will start business. A lot of people will change their domain. Anything that happens in your career, you might take it negatively, but it may be a healing process of your life. Take it that way. From the perspective of business, obviously this is not a very good time, but if you bring reforms, if you bring changes, if you take leap of faith, controlled one, then you might see brilliant things happening. After all, 7 days after Mars entering the Shatabhisha Nakshatra, Venus is getting exalted. Venus is getting free from Mars and Saturn grip, which is kind of very healing because resources are available for the change to happen and let the change happen. A lot of people who are suffering muscular issue, cramps, problems related to blood, anemia, those will resolve during this time. You will focus more there. Health related matters will also, in fact, health is the primary focus of the Mars transit in Shatabhisha. Then with respect to marriage, if Mars and Saturn falls in your 7th house, if it falls in your 4th house, if it falls in your 2nd house, then you need to be slightly careful. But again, if you consider the healing abilities of this nakshatra, Mars and Saturn means carefully calibrating your move, your attitude, your way of life, and then this will streamline and make your marriage a happy place to be. Obviously, it is a process. I'm not saying this is a final result. This is a process. Healing in relationship is also a primary output of Shatabhisha Nakshatra. One reason being Venus is exalt. Just because Rahu is with Venus, if you go in an illusion and think that the solution lies outside marriage, finding another partner, then face the wrath of Saturn and Mars. But if you are within your limits, following the rules of Dharma and trying to find the solution within the circle of Shatabhisha, accepting the limitation offered by the planets, you will be in absolutely fine place. No problem at all. Now, if you are a Martian zodiac sign, Aries and Scorpio, definitely this is the time where you have to heal yourself. For Aries, this is the 11th house, so it's about healing your network circle, healing your communication, healing with your friends, healing in a group. Join a meditation course, join a community of spiritual people. For Scorpio moon sign, this is about healing through happiness, healing your heart. Focus on your Anahat chakra, heart chakra. Do Pankaj Mudra. Hug your loved ones. Embrace the planet. Go for twin flame, twin heart meditation. It will be really wonderful for you. Mars and Saturn sitting in the 4th house, healing through motherly emotions. Feed people. If you are a Saturn moon sign, Capricorn and Aquarius, you are also directly impacted. After all, Mars and Saturn are together. For Capricorn, it is about healing through voice, healing through food. Correct your food activities. Correct your lifestyle. Do not eat tamasic food, because tamasic food, in fact, in vegetarian food also there are tamasic energies. You should not consume it. Forget about meat and alcohol. For Aquarius, this is all about internal war. This is called self-healing. If you want to detach from the past and heal yourself, this is the time. No better time than this. It is not going to be an easy process, but this is the process that you need. Think about it. Talk to a therapist, talk to an astrologer, talk to a healer. Get what needs to be done to heal yourself, but move ahead. Do not stick to the past. Now, the next thing is Venus related zodiac sign, because Venus is exalt. So, for Taurus, this is happening in the 10th house. So heal your career. See what can be done about your career. See how can you make your career a better place in your work area, in the surrounding, or in your office. Pray every day and then start your work. Respect the office space. Respect the office culture. You will see it will be healed. Obviously, there has to be sacrifices made. Do not wear black color. Then the next zodiac sign is Libra. For Libra, it is happening in the 5th house. When it is happening in the 5th house, it is called healing through children. Listen to their advice. Be with them. And for people who don't have children, it is about mantra. Chant Hanuman Chalisa or Hanuman Bij mantra. Continue that. Mantra healing, mantrocharana, doing yagya havan. Very good time for that. What about Mercury? Because Mercury is retrograde, Mercury is in debilitation, then it goes to Aries, then comes back to the zodiac sign of Pisces, which is Gemini. For Gemini, this is happening in the 9th house. This means read Bhagavad Gita. Even when you are in dilemma, dharma sankat, read Bhagavad Gita, because that's the typical solution to all your problems. Perfect advice. Then the next thing is about Virgo. For Virgo, this is happening in the 6th house. It's about your dharma. It's about your duty. Pray to your Kuladevi, Kuladevata during this time. Heal through service. You will see that the diseases will pop up and you will heal them. Take care of your digestive system. Take care of your negative emotions. Heal through affirmations. Then what about the zodiac sign of Jupiter? Because Jupiter is 3rd from it and Saturn aspects Jupiter. In fact, Jupiter is in Martian zodiac sign, so Jupiter is also impacted. For Sagittarius, this is happening in the 3rd house. So healing will happen in the brother-sister relationship. You can act as a healer. Your presence as a mediator will stop fights. Just that you don't go by yourself unless invited, you don't go. But when you go, you will see you will be able to manage a lot of things. Your presence, your bold decisions can change different things in life. And for Pisces, this is happening in the 12th house. This is about meditation, healing through donation. It is going to impact those people who supply medicines, who are somehow connected to hospitals. And you will also see that people may visit hospital and get cured and come back. If you are facing problems in visa, foreign travel, export and import, maybe some changes are to be needed, maybe something has to be omitted. All that will happen. All that information will come when Mars will move in Shatabhisha. Because Shatabhisha has a technological edge. So you need to use a lot of technology. That is the upgrade, that is the healing needed. Maybe you have to use AI. Then for Karka Rashi, Cancer moon sign, it is about the 8th house, and therefore this kind of takes the negative route to heal. You know, sometimes you have to face the fear to heal the fear. This is what will happen. Don't take it like a nightmare, take it like a challenge. For Leo moon sign, this is the 7th house. So healing through marriage, healing through criticism. Listen to the hard world, face the music, and that will heal you. Because that is more like a conditioning of a guru, of a master. Not the easiest of the path, not the simplest of the path, but something that is needed. You cannot become a better person politely or softly. Your guru must be strict on you, and this is what is going to happen. So you see, Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, Mercury, Venus, Moon, Sun, everything is impacted. Now, if you have a planet in Shatabhisha Nakshatra, then you will be impacted the most. If you are in Mars Mahadasha, Antardasha, Rahu Mahadasha, Antardasha, you will be further impacted because of that. If you are born as Shatabhisha Nakshatra, that means it's happening on your moon sign. That means you are an Aquarius ascendant or Aquarius moon sign. So you will have to be ready for that, all the push and pull and change. It may frustrate you, but it will put you in the right spot. Because you may be going in the wrong direction, it is going to pull you and put you in the right path, right direction. So somehow you just let it happen. Manufacturing industries, somebody who is working in Ayurveda, somebody who is working in Nadi, Upchar, or any traditional form of medicine, if you use technology along with your traditionals, you will see it's going to take leaps of success, and you will become you can truly do something for the society. So Mars in Shatabhisha is not a bad transit. While Saturn slowly moves to Purva Bhadrapada, Mars catches up, and when it comes out of Shatabhisha, Mars and Saturn comes in Purva Bhadrapada. It joins them, their handshake happens. Which means the future asks sacrifice. Now what sacrifice? Maybe for some it is food, for some it is alcohol, for some it is negative thoughts, and for some it is greed for money. But if you don't do that, then there are certain problems and you will have to focus. And it's a fight between what Mars and Saturn wants to do and what Venus and Rahu wants to do.